You are listening to Under the Gun, Book 9 of the Nadia Wolf Series, written by Nicolette Pierce. Copyright 2023. Audio copyright 2025 by Pierced Heart Publishing. Digitally narrated with full cast of voices. Chapter 14. We had finished lunch when two agents from the DEA arrived. They looked the part with their black attire and sunglasses hanging on their collars. The female agent eyed us, getting a full analysis report from one scan. Her partner didn't have the same no-nonsense demeanor. He greeted us each with a handshake and a warm smile.
I'm Agent Estes, and this is Agent Sutton.
He then stepped back as Agent Sutton took over.
We received a report that you found a formula for what you think is a new drug.
Agent Sutton said.
Which one of you is David Miller?
I am.
Let me see the formula,
she said, holding out her hand. When David handed her the scrap of paper, she frowned.
This is it?
David nodded.
We found it inside a charm that was given to Nadia.
Which one of you is Nadia?
I raised my hand.
How did you come across the charm? And what made you suspect there was something inside of it?
Since I knew there would be follow-up questions, I said, I'll start from the beginning. Many things have happened. Agent Sutton gave me a nod to proceed. Agent Este scribbled notes as I told them about how I met Jack and Blondie, how there was the fire, and now Paula was dead as well. I even included the shootout that killed Pike since it might be related.
You've been busy. Did you go to the police with this information?
When I shook my head, she narrowed her eyes at me.
Are you saying all of these people have died, and you didn't call the police with information that might lead to arrests?
What would I say? I asked. All I had was a charm. We only figured out it contained a formula a little while ago. When Blondie stole my bag, there was nothing in it except for my hoodie and some snacks. She stepped around the living room as she eyed every single piece of furniture and glitzy decor with her sharp gaze. She then turned to me.
So, you fear for your life enough to lock yourself in a penthouse that costs $10,000 a night, but not enough to call the police?
I glanced at Remy for confirmation on the cost, but he avoided eye contact.
And you didn't go to the police for help, even though you are clearly afraid someone will come after you.
I nodded meekly. That sums it up.
It doesn't sum up anything. It only puts you in a suspicious light.
How? I asked. We are giving you the formula.
Until the lab verifies this, for all I know, this could be a few scribbles of rubbish.
Why would we waste your time?
I don't know. You tell me.
There was no talking to this woman. I glanced at David and Remy, who both wore scowls on their faces. They were not fans of the agent either.
Do you want the formula or not?
David finally asked.
We'll have it analyzed.
Estes stepped forward and handed me his business card.
In the meantime, if you need anything, let us know.
Before they could leave, I asked, Did you know? Sutton eyed me.
Know what?
About what Jack was up to?
Whether or not we know is confidential information.
What about Blondie and Pike? I asked. Did you know about them?
Again, classified.
Once the agents left, Mark clucked his tongue.
That was completely useless. Not only did we turn over evidence to them, but they won't give us any information.
Remy crossed his arms and looked at David.
If word gets out that we turned over the evidence, we might be looking at...
He stopped and then flicked his finger for David to follow him out of earshot. Maya frowned.
They're doing it again. Every time I think I can get David to settle down, he's off to another battle.
Once they were on a mission, there was no stopping them. I half cheered them on to get this over with, and I half feared they would wind up dead like all the others. Let them do their thing. We'll do ours. Does anyone know a chemist? Maya, Mark, and Caleb all shook their heads.
What would a chemist do for us anyway? The DEA will have the formula analyzed.
Yes, but they won't tell us the results, I said.
We don't need to know the results.
Caleb said.
There's a high chance Jack either came up with a new drug or stole it. He paid for it with his life.
But why give it to me?
Maybe he felt the heat and thought if he gave it to you, then he could retrieve it later. The only good thing is that whoever killed Jack and the others hasn't found you yet.
They will soon enough. They are running out of people to kill. Maya nodded.
I'm afraid they won't stop until they get what they want.
I fear that as well.
So let's give it to them. They blinked at me. What? I asked. We have something they want. None of us are willing to die for it. Let's give it to them.
This could be a drug that kills people. We can't just hand it to them.
Most drugs can kill people, I said. But I hear what you are saying. There is a risk to the public if they make it. However, there are always new drugs being made. Whether or not we give this to them, they will eventually get another formula. With a frustrated sigh, Caleb ran his fingers through his hair.
If we can get them off our backs, I say we attempt to give it to them. I just wouldn't know how to do that safely.
My phone rang. It's Grayson, I said, looking at the caller ID. I tapped to answer it. Hey, Grayson.
Are you sure this house belongs to Paula Wilk?
Yeah, I looked her up online. Didn't you say you found her there? Was she really dead?
After I called the police, I was able to get inside the house. It wasn't Paula who died. It was a man with long hair. I don't think this is her house. It reminds me of a bachelor pad, so I checked the bathroom and bedroom for makeup or clothes, but I came up dry.
That's odd. I saw her on TV. When I checked the map, I found her name and address.
It might be another fictitious name. Since it's so close to the meth house, I wonder if this was a place to crash or hide.
It's possible. Did you find out anything else?
Yeah. There was a note on the dead guy. Said they wanted the formula or more people will die.
Did the police see it?
I'm pretty sure they did. Hard to miss when it was pinned to the guy with a knife.
I sat before my knees turned gooey. Do you have any thoughts about how we can get the formula to them?
You have the formula?
Yeah, it was in the charm. We've already turned it over to the DEA, but Remy has a photo.
What did the DEA say?
Nothing helpful.
Did they say anything about giving you protection?
No, they were in and out.
That makes me nervous.
Me too. David and Remy are about to go full tilt, I said. I was hoping you might have a better solution.
Give me a few minutes. I'm almost home. I'll look up a few things and then call you.
Okay. Thank you. Before I hung up, he said,
Make sure they wait for me and don't do anything stupid.
I'll tell them, but we both know they won't listen. When we disconnected, I let David and Remy know what Grayson had said.
This confirms it.
Remy said.
They will kill anyone who might have the formula.
It's kill first, check later.
David added. We need to give it to them before anyone else dies, I said.
More might die from an untested drug.
Then can we change it so it's a formula for something non-lethal?
As soon as they figure it out, they'll be breathing down our necks again.
If we give them the wrong formula, it will give us enough time to get Nadia out of here.
Caleb said.
It's worth the risk.
I shook my head. They are killing everyone who knew Jack. Since he gave me the charm, what's stopping them from hunting the rest of you down? We're all in this together. David nodded.
She's right. We only have one option.
Remy scrubbed a hand along the side of his face and then sighed.
We give them the formula and hope they walk away.
Almost.
David said.
We give them the formula and trap them.
But who do we trap? I asked. We still don't know who we are dealing with. Once again, we were back at square one. Not that we ever left it to begin with. It was hopeless, and I knew the others were as stressed as I was. It was my fault they were in the predicament with me. I should have never allowed their help. Since I couldn't change what had happened, I could only go forward. And that meant luring the killer and sending them off to jail. As Remy, David, and Caleb talked in hushed whispers, I sat on the couch and stared at the wall as I thought. If we had a way to communicate with the killer, that would be helpful. But if I didn't have a name, I couldn't very well message them. My phone rang, startling me from my thoughts. "Jessie, my favorite person," I said in a sickly sweet tone when I answered.
I don't have time for whatever you're up to.
"Then what can I do for you?"
Gossip is running wild through the casinos that you hired a hitman to kill Carmela.
I snorted. "That's absurd."
You don't have to tell me that, but gossip is spreading whether or not it's true. We need to stop it dead in its tracks. I'm going to set up a tell-all interview, and I want you to be there.
Would anyone care about the interview?
Many, especially sponsors. If this gossip gets to them, Caleb could lose his backing. Do you understand?
Yes, your commission would tank.
I swear when we redo the contract, I'm going to drop you.
I can only hope. Listen, I can't do an interview. There is a murderer out there who probably wants to kill me, and possibly Caleb as well. We're hiding until the heat dies, which, judging from the traction we are getting, will be never.
Managing you and Caleb is like herding cats. I can't extend the final table any longer, but let me see what I can do. I'll send you the details once I have them, and I'm adding an extra fee for my services. Just be ready for the interview.
I'm not leaving the penthouse.
I'll have them come to you, or we can do it remotely if we have to. I'll work it out. Just keep Caleb safe.
Before I could get in another word, she disconnected. If there was going to be an interview, I wondered if I could somehow sneak the formula into the conversation for the right person to hear. But no, that might make me sound crazy. Plus, I didn't want the formula in more hands. I'd have to wait for a better opportunity.